Story 1. Told off ML and she is no longer bothering me over LO. For some context, I've posted about my ML before. She was insistent on kissing my newborn despite having HSV, and though she never succeeded, she tried several times. Because of that, I never left my baby alone with her. My father-in-law, though, is wonderful. I love the bond he shares with his grandson, and he respects my boundaries, even when he doesn't necessarily agree with them. I'm completely comfortable leaving my baby with him unsupervised. The other day, we were at their house, and I left the baby with Grandpa while I took a long shower and some much-needed alone time. Emil was sleeping but woke up when she heard me get out of the shower and saw the baby in the living room with FIL. I asked my husband if he could feed the baby when he had a minute, and he said he would, but he was busy working on his truck outside. He came inside just briefly to ask FL about some tools. Well, both DH and FL went back outside, and ML said, "Leave the baby with me while you pump." I told her it was fine, and I'd wait for DH to come back. She then said, "You left him with FIL, so why can't I have some alone time with him?" And I finally snapped. I said, respectfully, "You've pushed my boundaries over and over, and I don't trust you alone with my baby, especially after you tried to kiss him, knowing you have an infectious disease." She went on about how she'd never kissed him, blah blah, but I told her, "Yes, you didn't, because I caught you." Since then, she's been extremely cold towards me. She doesn't ask to interact with or hold the baby anymore, which is fine by me since I'm almost always around, and she barely even speaks to me now, which I see as a win. NC isn't an option for us if we want to spend time with FIL, so this is as good as it's going to get. Comment 1. He threw your assault in your face to prove a point to you, and instead of apologizing, he doubled down. Please break up with him ASAP. Comment 2. Honey, please dump him. I was just trying to make a point. And what was that point? To hurt you? To remind you that you were assaulted in case you could forget something like that? I just wanted to understand the situation. And precisely how is his question seeking clarification? And why does he feel you owe him that? I put myself in your shoes. Technically, no one knows how they will react in a situation until it happens to them. He's blaming you for your own rape. He might even be suggesting that you wanted it. This is not a man you can trust. Comment 3. He isn't the love of your life. You will meet many better partners after you dump this piece of trash. Comment 4. Guaranteed she thinks she is punishing you. She's probably still waiting for you to apologize. Enjoy your peace. Comment 5. She's hoping her silent treatment is going to hurt you so badly that you offer her a groveling apology and beg her to forgive you. She doesn't seem to realize that the only reason why you visit them is for your LO to see Grandpa, and if he wasn't around, you wouldn't visit her at all. She's doing exactly what you want her to do, which is sit in a corner and be quiet. Story 2. Emil wants to be called Mom. Apparently this is the name that ML's mom used for the grandkids. ML's mom has now passed. I never met her. She wants to be called Mom for my LO, but I'm not a fan of the name. She's not my mom, so she's not the mom of my child. I think she just wants mom in the title so she can claim that my daughter can say that word. You can see my post history for the crazy narc this lady is. She has her sentimental reasons for wanting this name, but I want her to pick something else LOL. Is that mean? Comment 1. You should get your dog sitter to hide all family photos, and when your ML tries to show up again, let her answer the door and pretend she's a new homeowner and your ML has the wrong house. Comment 2. I really don't understand why these Jamils believe they can dictate/control what goes on in their grown children's lives and homes. I have 11 grandchildren with one on the way. I have never called their pediatricians. I have never asked to be around them while I was sick. I have never interfered with how the children are being raised. My role is to give advice when asked, spoil my grandkids, and make as many happy memories as I can before they decide that I'm not cool to hat around anymore. Comment 3. She's been in what I call fishing mode. Casting all sorts of bait in hopes she'll catch something, anything at all. Comment 4. So glad you both are maintaining NC. And have a great time traveling with the kiddos. Comment 5. There's no possibility of her hurting the dog, is there? Can your dog sitter actually take your dog to stay at their house? Comment 6. If she is a scary MIL. She She will probably freak the heck out when she realizes the babies are out of town for 6 weeks. Good for your spouse and setting firm boundaries. It can't be easy. Comment 7. Hold firm on this because if you give in, it will always bother you. Comment 8. I had never heard of mom until this sub but have since learned it is not uncommon in some parts of the US. However, it is not familiar to you, and you do not like it or want it. That is all that matters. Do not allow her to use it just because others think it is an acceptable nickname. Comment 9. I found the children will call her anything you teach them to, if that helps. Story 3. ML pokes her nose in our finances. Backstory. My ML isn't very financially savvy. She stopped working decades ago but still wanted to buy nice things and travel. As a result, by the time she hit 60, my in-laws maybe had the equivalent of 1 yearly salary saved. That's it. Her pension is going to be very small and definitely not enough to support her love for a comfortable lifestyle. Meanwhile, my partner and I live far away from them in a high cost of living area where salaries are higher. She frequently asks about our finances, how much we spend monthly, what we buy, how much taxes we owe, if we get a 13th salary, etc. How should we handle this? Overall, she's a good person, but I'm starting to worry she's built up this expectation that we'll become wealthy living abroad and, therefore, end up financing her lifestyle later on. I don't want to give her information that will only fuel these unrealistic ideas. Should we just cut off these conversations? And if so, is there a gentle way to do it without causing any drama? Comment 1. Time to send mom a list of assisted living places. Don't get trapped into helping her. Comment 2. You need to decide on what this relationship does that is positive for you. If the answer is nothing, maybe it is time to go no contact and ghost her. From what you stated, she has never really been a mother to you, so why put yourself out for someone who was barely there for you? Comment 3. What she wants is your attention. If she presses you, tell her you can't afford to take that much time off. It has the advantage of being true. Comment 4. Then don't. You didn't ask to be adopted by a self-centered person, and you owe her nothing. You built a life despite her, so why step into a situation that will not only set you back in time, energy, peace, therapy, and life, but you will be sacrificing all of that for someone who doesn't deserve it? Comment 5. My go-to is, oh, I never discuss money. I say it in a light-hearted way, sometimes even with a little laugh. Follow-up responses if asked again later. Matter-of-factly, like I said before, I discuss never money with anyone. It's really none of their business. More sternly, I've told you I don't discuss money with others. Why do you keep asking? Final, I'm not having this conversation with you again. I've told you several times, r/my money is not open to discussion with you or anyone else. Stop asking. Comment 6. The economy isn't like it was when you were our age. Thank goodness for inheritance. Uno reverse that shit. Comment 7. Don't give her information. It isn't her business. Just tell her you guys are surviving/do okay to support yourselves/etc. You need to have a conversation with your significant other to make sure you are both on the same page with this. Find out what they intend to do now and in the future. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you in the next video.